Hey guys, it's Emily here today, and I'm with
ASMR Froggy.
Yes, and so we're doing the Q&A.
Stop it.
I'm using Kenzie's phone to look at the questions. Yeah. So let's get started. Also, by the way, I'm not answering like a shit ton of these because, okay, if you have a really basic question, like so basic, like out of this world basic, go in the description of my videos because it's really likely that it's going to be there. Or I've answered it in the previous Q&A because it's a really basic question. So I'm not going to be answering those again. So yeah. So first one I just got, where did you get your tapestry at? It's beautiful. So this doesn't apply to you. So I'll link it down in the description below. I got it from Amazon. Yeah. Hey, what would you label your personality as? Like hipster, art girl? Maybe that loner that nobody knows the name of and it's in the back of the class, but is a nerd.
Me too, but I'm just like kind of a weirdo. But like I know the other two loner weirdos.
Yeah.
Like that's, and then like I'm like that. Like I'm not even kidding. I literally sit alone by myself at lunch with my ears plugged.
Yeah.
It's loud as in there. Like I cannot be doing that because I'll have a headache and they're just like yelling. And I'm like,
see, when I was in middle school, I could not get away with having my earbuds in
it's not my earbuds. I'm just like this.
Like,
you
there
can't
are
have earbuds
security
in.
guards walking around there just like up in your business. But I mean,
Yeah,
when
you can't. I don't use my earbuds. I just use my fingers.
Like my first 3 weeks at high school, I did that. What's your favorite book ever? Have you read any books lately worth mentioning?
My favorite book ever is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I've read it like 13 times now.
Okay. Well, I'm not a type of person who can reread books because I'd rather just go to different books. I read so many books and I can't remember a single name of like any of them because they're not like big books. I like the Selection series. I haven't read that in a while, but I mean, I remember really liking it. So
I also was reading one of Lisa Scottolini's books. I really like her, Lisa Scottolini. I'm trying to remember. It might have been Don't Go. I don't know. I really liked that book. Or at least I know I really like the author.
I haven't read any books recently worth mentioning. It's just like school books, like.
Yeah, I haven't read. That wasn't a while ago, but I just like.
Okay, so no, I'm not gonna. Can you do ASMR with you talking and eating, no tapping, please? For me, a hell no, a hell no, a hell no. You will never get a mouth sounds, eating video, anything like that from me. I can't.
I can try, but if it's anybody else doing it, I'm just like step up.
I just feel like I just feel awkward filming it. Like I
feel
just
awkward,
start and I just feel like too awkward. I'm just like I'm never gonna upload this. Like I can't do that.
Depends. Like if it was no talking and just eating, that'd be kind of awkward. But like. I know it's really bad. I'm not picking. I'm just kind of going.
I think the only thing I've ever done that involved ever like eating anything like that is on a live stream. It was dinner and I was eating on there and apparently you could really hear it. And I was like, leave the live stream. I don't give a fuck. If you're both stranded on an island, what would the two of you do to stay alive?
I would do what you need to do to stay alive.
I think I would do a lot, but I wouldn't go to the limits, I don't think, of cannibalism or anything like that. Like, I know.
Why does that come to your head?
Because I was watching a documentary, like, not yesterday, but the day before that, and these people, the plane, like, it's about this story about these, like, this plane crashed, and they started having to eat each other one by one. like one would die or something, and then they would eat that person. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna kill you and eat you, but
oh,
no,
well,
I would.
did they have
Oh
a
my God.
fire?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, I don't think you could eat somebody raw without like
Diseases.
dying. Like, I mean, I don't think you kind of have to cook, but yeah, I don't think I could start a fire. Like, honestly, I think I'd be stranded. I would just be like,
Yawning. I'm yawning so much.
I try to make the best of it, I guess. But I mean, yeah. How was high school going? So this is targeted towards me, but we'll ask you about middle school in a second. So high school is going fine. You know, I'm doing homeschooling now, so it's nothing like crazy. It was going terrible when I was actually like going to school, but now it's going fine. So how's middle school, Mackenzie?
Not good at all. Like, makes me want to shoot myself in the brains and then just like never wake up.
So school in general.
Yeah. It's just, I loved elementary school. Like, I hated it, and I was like, this is so terrible. And like, even when I get to now that I'm in the 7th grade, I'm like, oh, the 6th grade was not bad. And then I know when I'm in the 8th grade, I'm going to be like, the 7th grade wasn't bad. And then when I'm in high school, I'm going to be like, none of those were bad.
Yeah.
But like, looking back on elementary school, I'm like, it was so easy.
It was so easy, but I used to hate it. Like, I would never want to go to school. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. And now I look back, and I would do anything to be back in elementary school. Like, those are the days. Now, it's just so stressful. Like, even kind of being in homeschool, like, I still have a lot of stuff to do. So, be quiet. What is your favorite role play?
Oh, I know. The one that we did, the tapping with the twist. The burglar roleplay. You need to go watch that. Wait, is it on my channel?
Yeah, it's on your channel.
Oh, it was great. You need to watch that.
Yeah, well,
It was interesting.
the link for her channel will be down there, so you can like go in her channel and like, check it out. Like, favorite role play that we've done, you know, I liked the bitchy spa one we did a while back. Now I haven't watched it in a while, like, but when we did it, that was definitely one of my favorite ones, and it's not available anymore. Like, don't even bother trying to find it. I took down a lot of my videos. What ASMR artists do you guys watch? Okay, so I watch, well, you actually can go to my channel and I have like my favorite ASMR artists, but my top 4 would be Karina Satori, ASMR Alyssa, Angelica, and Bliss Fox ASMR.
Okay. So I used to watch ASMR all the time. I haven't watched it as much anymore, but I mean, I'm really basic, so the main one I've watched recently would be ASMR Darling, but then I'm trying to think. There's one there's one video of Curtis Stories that I watch a lot, so I like her. I can't do mouth sounds, like when they're speaking their mouth sounds in her new videos, I think it is. She does that a lot.
Some of them, because
so I just can't listen to that.
That's why I like them. Like,
so that's why I just don't really watch that many of them.
I love her storytime videos though. Like, her storytime videos from like a year ago, like, she used to do tons of those, and those were great. Like, to actually listen to and get advice from, because she's been through a lot of rough shit. It's like interesting. Like, ooh, juicy. I probably shouldn't be saying that, because if you watch like any of those, you're like, oh, she considers that juicy. That's really great. Sexual assault. I'm not gonna answer that. That's just a weird ass question. Do you play any sports, or what sports would you like to play?
I don't think I'm doing it this year because, well, I denied the offer because school was already like really too much. But I've played basketball for...
Basketball. More like basketball, aka going out on a court with a basketball and beating up other kids.
You can call it that. I played for like some church league or whatever, but...
Church.
Well, that was just...
No, but the church league, that's the one thing you wouldn't think would like the kids are violent. So violent in. That's like the one team you would not think.
Oh,
but that's not the case.
Kicking and pinching and scratching and kicking. It's a lot of kicking and tripping and hitting in the face with a ball and pull hair. What are you doing here?
Some good carpet for you? Some good carpet. Okay.
Good.
Have you watched it?
I did. It was really good. I'm terrified of clowns. I'll talk about it. I'm terrified of clowns.
I really need a USB plug.
I don't know where one is.
But it was like... It was really good. Like, and they made it look so like real. I was like, as real as it can get. As real as it could like get. But it was really good. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. It is rated R, but it's not too bad. And then surprisingly enough, there was a lot of like funny parts in it. This was one kid, I can't think of his name. He was in Stranger Things, one of the main characters.
Right?
I can't think of his name right now, but he was in it. And he was like one of the main funny characters. So it was really good. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend seeing it really bad. I saw it the day it came out. I was so surprised that we got to see it, but it was really good.
She asked for a USB thing and she's like, oh, I'm in the video and stuff. I'm like, no, you're not. And she's like, you're gonna have to delete that because I'm in the video. I'm like, wait, okay. I can answer that question. So I'm going to see it, but I haven't seen it yet. There.
If you could be any animal, what kind of animal would you be? I'd be a common house cat with like a loving family like this.
Same.
This one's towards you. Any chance you could upload some videos from your old channel? Have you answered that? You've answered that, I feel like, right?
I think so, like a while ago, but I don't know if it's in the recent Q&A we had done. No. Those are long gone, never to be seen again. I have no access to them. I deleted them from literally everywhere possible.
Hey, Smart Taylor, what grade is your cousin in? I'm in the 7th grade. And what's your favorite class so far? There's like a piece of... I can't get it. Right under your eye. There. I think you got it.
Spanish.
Just don't care for Spanish class at all.
I'm
like happy that I get to learn it. I just don't really like the class. Because we have these huge classes for Spanish. And like, you can't like, say in a smaller class, you can do certain things for certain people. She can't help us individually, so it's like harder, but it's just,
I don't know, like when
I like her though. Sorry,
like
I keep cutting you off.
homeschooling, it's more of not like the actual like teachers and stuff, it's like the actual course, so Spanish.
What is your favorite store?
Target. There's so many, can I just say the mall? Like the whole mall? The whole mall? Like I can't choose one store, like the whole mall.
How about a Target? Because Target.
Yeah, but I like clothes shopping for the most part, and Target has literally... I shop in the kids section, okay? And their kids section is literal garbage. So,
Can you do life hacks? Can you do a what's in my purse video?
maybe again Monday.
Can you do some life hacks? I've never seen that before. Like things you can actually use in life.
I don't know life hacks. I'm clearly, obviously failing at life so far, and it's really sad because I'm only 14. I should not be failing at life, but I am. So don't ask me for like hacks on that. You know, I'm just gonna be like, don't die.
Yeah.
That.
Is it easy doing ASMR?
I mean, it's not hard.
I mean, if you actually post it, it's not very hard. If you weren't lazy, then it's pretty easy. But if you're lazy, it's hard to bring your butt to your phone to upload when it's so easy to do.
I feel like the only issue I really have with it is like if I want to do role playing stuff, which you know you have to do like role plays and stuff every once in a while. That's what people usually like. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, it's like you have to be creative because you don't want to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. But it's like I feel like for me, it's really hard to think of.
A lot of people.
Sometimes. I mean, a lot of stuff's like basic stuff, but it's just like hard for me to think of like an idea.
Why is it always dark in your ASMR videos? Do you film late at night?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, yes. It's like 2 something right now.
It's 2:11.
Yeah, and then the lighting's better when you have just the light and then the lights are off.
What is your dream job? I just don't have any goals for my future. I just don't have a future. So
I want to teach, preferably kindergarten. So, teaching in the elementary school age.
hobbies.
Tapping candles. I didn't say if you have any hobbies.
Having pity parties. Might as well be a hobby. I do it so much. Can you put your leg behind your head?
I'm not going to try because I can't do it.
I don't know. I'm so flexible. Well, I mean, if I was like stretched, I might like kind of like put it on top of my head. That's just weird, but I can't like currently in this seat like
I can do it at all. So, what's Florida like since I've never been there before? Florida is
hot as heck, and
Florida is like any other state. Like, I'm sorry, like it's. I mean, yes, I understand if you're like in different. There's no freaking winter. Like, winter does not exist.
Winter is my favorite season. It doesn't even exist. Christmas, it was 80-something degrees.
Like, okay, obviously it depends on what part of Florida you're in. We're more northern Florida, so we do get colder here. So you go to Miami, usually it's not. So it does get cold for a little bit. But it gets to like 60, and that's like the lowest it will go. Which isn't...
And there's that one day that it's like 40. And then you're like... And then the next day, it's like 80 degrees.
Where we are in Florida, because obviously I'm not speaking for all of Florida because it's different everywhere, but where we are in Florida, our weather is so bipolar. It's like hot one day, chilly the next day, like it can't make up its mind.
And then it's like,
yeah. But during the summer, I will promise you that it is always in the 80s to 100s, like throughout all of summer, but there's a good amount of rain. Like,
oh, there's a lot of rain. It rained like an entire week. Like, it just rains. Rain, go away. I like the rain. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent.
Like in winter, it's so bipolar. Like, literally 40 degrees one day, 75 the next day, 60 the next day, 80 the next day. Like, what are you trying to do?
The thing is, though, I feel like Florida's always categorized as always, like, super hot, super sunny, and stuff, like, we're the sunshine state.
But
that's literally South Florida. That is it. You go anywhere, like, mid Florida to North Florida, like,
But it's mostly like that the entire year except for like...
Yeah, but we just have bipolar weather. It's only like everybody's always like, oh, it's all sunny and, you know,
that's not
hot and
a
stuff
good thing.
in Florida. I know, but that's like how it's picturized. It's like the vacation place. That's literally down in South Florida. Everywhere else is just like... It's Florida,
I want to
but
live in
we're
a
not.
colder place. Not just because I'm in Florida, but I just like the cold better. I love freezing to death, and I love shivering, and I love, like, curling.
Okay, not me on that. I like Florida. Like I like where I am. But, I mean, okay.
Can't really help that too much, so.
Okay, guys, so the last video cut off. So here we are again.
We're at
right here. I saw the house too. Yay. So what ASMRs are you planning?
I'm having so much of these videos. Sometimes on my Snapchat, like I'll say before or when I'm posting something and I'll send it to everybody. Who's part of my ASMR little community. But I'll be like, hey guys, I'm uploading, I just filmed or whatever, a video with blah blah where I just did this and then I'm posting.
So half the time I already answered that question a billion times. What is your favorite theme park? Okay. Obviously Disney World is amazing, but I haven't been since I was like 5, so I don't remember. So besides that, Hershey's Park.
Disney, and then Busch Gardens in Tampa. I really like Busch Gardens. I like Busch Gardens in general. So
I've never been to Busch Gardens.
I really, because we went with Tristan at their school, since my brother goes to school in Tampa. They get like a lot of year passes for Busch Gardens. They get like, I think, a complete half off, which is pretty good for your pass, and they go there all the time, like the groups of friends. It's pretty neat.
Where was I? Okay, so Kiss, Marry, Kill. Okay, so playing Kiss, Marry, Kill. Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth, and Zac Efron. You gonna go? Literally my face. Okay, this is so easy. So, kiss Shawn, kill Charlie, and marry Zac.
That's literally what I was gonna say.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't even kiss Shawn. I would just marry Zac Efron and then
yeah, get his money.
Yeah. But like, I don't like. Don't get offended. Don't go at me. But I don't like Charlie Puth and I don't like Shawn Mendes.
I don't have anything against them. I just don't care for them. Like I'm not like, ooh, Charlie Puth. Ooh, like I know like a couple of Shawn Mendes songs because they come on the radio. And I'm like, okay.
Not even me. I'm just like. I have a different. I don't know. I don't listen to music like that. So if you would dye your hair, what color would you get?
Like thinking of like how, well, okay, so
colors,
so
anything.
Well, thinking about not like the aftermath and stuff and what could happen, or just like what color, like what would you like your hair color to be, kind of thing.
Just what color do you want your hair to be? Like if your mom said you can dye your hair whatever color you want, what color would you get it?
I feel like I would do either a darker brown, a blonde, or like a blackish kind of color. But then my eyebrows would actually be non-existent.
I would just do a darker brown. I'm already
I know
do that anyway.
Do that.
Yeah. That's nothing new.
Yeah, I don't want anything like crazy.
How are you after the hurricane? So first off, I want to say we were lucky enough for the hurricane. Now, obviously other people weren't lucky, but we were specifically lucky enough for the hurricane to go west and go away from us, because here we were, there was the hurricane, but then it ended up going that way.
It all could have been a lot worse. A lot of people had it.
Well, yeah, because it would have hit us really like Category 4.
It was terrible. Like, we had obviously a mess, but the neighbor's tree fell and broke part of our fence.
It's something like huge.
It's nothing too serious. Like, I know some of my friends already, like,
Lily's house didn't like flood.
I'm not sure, but I know both her parents, like, I think her mom's car, the window was shattered by a tree, and then her dad's car, it got a giant dent and a scratch by a tree, I'm pretty sure. It was something with the cars.
Yeah.
And then I was in a group chat, somebody said it was waist-high flooded, and if you've seen any videos of downtown, it was terrible.
Okay, so yeah, that's the last one. So yeah, I actually might just edit this in with the other one because it's only 5 minutes. But we'll see what happens because this might just be a part 2. Yeah. Let me make sure quickly that there's none in health review or likely spam. Okay, we're good. So that was the last of the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go down in the description below. Subscribe to moi here. Kenzie.
Also subscribe to her if you're not already.
My phone case. Also, quickly, okay, I don't have my phone case on my phone right now, but isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Here's Kenzie's phone case. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, it's all boring and stuff though. Look at this.
Cause with my type of phone, like, I want to be able to get cases like that and stuff.
It'd be just too big.
But with my type of phone and stuff, like, you can't find stuff like that. Cause I have a
OnePlus.
OnePlus. That's not a very commonly known phone. There's not a lot of.
It's like
foreign.
Yeah.
Japanese. I'm gonna offend people.
And, I used to have a OnePlus One, and then I broke it.
But like
multiple times.
It's not common at all. So like when I go to look for cases, I can't buy them in the store usually because
not at all. It's hard to buy
I have to
them
look
online.
on Amazon. Yeah, and like all it is, this is the best case that I could find. I mean, I like it, but I just can't find. I can't get stuff like this or anything.
Child right there. But that's the perks of having an iPhone, you see, because you can go in any store, any place, and you find billions of iPhone cases.
See, I can't do that.
But also the issue is a lot of people are not rich. Like, I mean, this was a Pop-Pop's phone, and then now he has like the same. My mom has his other old iPhone, but like for most people are broke. Okay, we can't afford iPhones. Anyway, ending this video now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.